If you go now and Google scientific journals wrong, you'll see studies that are done by very important people that show all the scientific journals, the articles they're writing, the New England Journal of Medicine and those kind of, the biggest journals in the world. The results of all those studies are wrong within 3 years. They can't be duplicated, or they're proven wrong, or whatever. But we see a study in the headline of the newspaper. Oh, wow, that's the answer, and I'm going to go out and change my life on that. No. See, and so you can't even trust that anymore. That's why, to me, it's going inside more for your career or whatever. Because, see, everything in life is a pain in the ass. Life is not easy, I feel. You have to struggle at it every day, and relationships are that way. So a relationship with your work, your professional life, or finding anything, to do that you want to do in life is that. It's going to be hard. So that's why if you don't look inside yourself, so the brand you're looking for, isn't really authentic to you, you'll change it because it's so quickly, or want to change it because you can't, it's not working or whatever. But if you dig down and find something that is authentic for you, then you'll have the perseverance to stay there long enough to figure it out. And that's another thing about doing things you really want to do in life. Choosing a career or whatever. That you'll hang in there because it's tough. It's always going to be tough. And you're going to quit. If you're looking, I'm going to make $100,000 this year and doing this, and you make 10, so you're out of there. You're not going to figure it out. But no, you say, I want to do this, and I will do most anything. I'll find another way to make some money while I figure it out, to do this in life, because this is where I can contribute the most to everybody else's life. And to me, you don't have much else, offering to you. Nobody else is offering. All the other big jobs and big companies, it's hard to find secure jobs, right? Everybody's firing, and they make money by firing people, not by hiring people. Benefits aren't there anymore, and things like that. It's insecure. So I don't know why more people don't start their own thing. It's easier now because of platforms to do something. I mean, if you want to even have part-time job that makes extra money, you go on platforms and do this, and they handle. You don't have to put an ad in, post it on the mailboxes or whatever that you do this and figure out how to collect the money, the insurance, and all this. These websites now do all that for you. And you don't have to worry about collecting money, paying taxes, or you have to pay taxes definitely, but all the other nonsense in starting a business or becoming a freelancer is all taken care of by these platforms that are out there. So now it's easier in life now to do these kinds of things. But that's why I think people you have to really get in your mindset to fail, because if you don't have that, so I've written 100 books, and only 10 have made money. So I know in the best thing I can do in life, I'm wrong 90% of the time. Wow, So I think that's what life is like, all of us. Otherwise, you're going to be in some vanilla life, letting people tell you what to do because they want to do it. And look at the experts. They told us how to run the stock market, until 2008. The smartest people in the world, right, went to the stock market and crashed the whole world now, right? Look at what's going on now. Nobody knows. How many people a year ago, from this state said that Donald Trump was going to be the Republican presidential candidate? No. But he shows what life is about nowadays. You need no experience, right? You need no credentials, And he did it in the beginning with no money. Just went out and did it, And that's why it is so different. The people in England who said, let's get out of the European Union. And the guy who set it up, he's out of a job now because he thought he would win and everybody wanted to stay in there. No, nobody knows. The smartest people in the world don't know what's going on. That's why, to me, you might as well trust yourself first, because that's the person you're going to learn the most from. Somebody else, if they do it wrong, you're going to just blame that idiot. Man, I knew he was stupid, And you're going to fail anyway. But if it's your idea, if it's your thought, you're going to work on that harder than anybody else. See? And then you're going to get more out of that. Because what you have to do is learn to fail. When you go out and try to hit a fastball or a curveball, and boy, until you see that drop and you wonder, that's magic, you're never going to learn how to hit it. And that's why you have to want to be there hitting that ball. You have to want, so it has to be your idea that fails so you get the most out of it. That's why it's a win-win. If you're having fun doing what you want to do in life, you're winning right away. You're getting up every morning, just can't wait to do it. Sure, it's frustrating because you're not successful at it all the time. None of us are. But the failures, you don't have to blame on some idiot. That's why when I was doing books in the beginning, and I was publishing with people in New York, and they were, if a book would fail, I just blame, it was the publicity's fault. They didn't do this, they didn't do that. And I wasted all that energy blaming somebody else. And life doesn't have to be that way if we take responsibility for it. And that's why if you're doing what you really want to do or trying to get there, you can't flick a switch and just be at the one thing that you want to do. You have to crawl there. It's a series of things because you don't know. You're inventing it. We're all inventing our lives. To me, what's the most important thing is to know what it isn't. So if it isn't where you are now, if it isn't what you're doing now, if it isn't how you're presenting yourself now, then it's slowly trying to get somewhere else. Don't stay where it is because that's wrong. But we get so comfortable. This is cozy even though it's miserable every day. There's something comforting about it. And then if you don't know exactly where you want to do, it's easy to stay there. She only beats me on the weekends. I guess it's not so bad. No, you got to get out of there. And if you can't, you got to start planning how you're going to do it. That's the only way to grow. And I think that's about life. Like, I'm 72 now, man. I feel like 20, 30 more years maybe to do this. And, man, that's why I think retirement is stupid. Man, why do you want to sit around and do nothing? Having an easy job is stupid. Man, why do you want to do nothing? Have it easy. I mean, to me, you want to go out and play basketball against a 5-year-old? That's easy, and you'll win all the time. But that's not life. That's not growing. That's not contributing, That's what we're here to do. I think is to contribute to somebody else. Help them with their lives and give the best we have. Give the best what's inside of us to the rest of the world. And how are you going to do that? You got to dig in and start, doing some excavation yourself on the inside, what's in there, so you can bring it out and other people can love it. See, that's why the question mark suit. I mean, see, a lot of people think I'm an asshole. They're probably right. And I am at times. But I know if people come up to me and they like this, I'm going to like them. Because this is me inside. And if you like this, this is what I really am. And then I know I could be natural and please you. I mean, when I used to dress up in $500 Armani suits or whatever the hell they were at the time, all these fat cats, with my clients and everything, and I didn't really feel comfortable with any of them. But now, dressing like a clown, I attract people like that. And those fat cat, stuffy people, they don't come near me. That's just wonderful. We're saving each other lots of time. And I'm having a ball. And that's what it's about. So, I mean, remember that. I mean, all this stuff, life is fun, but you have to make it fun. Most people are going to take the fun out of it for you. Or just give you a medication to help you get through the day. No, you want to strive through the day. You want to grow through the day. And that's the fun part of life. And that's, I think, the way to keep on giving. And actually, as you get older, man, I think it's the one thing I could do better is love. See, I can love harder now at this age than I can at any more age. I can't run as fast. I can't hit a ball as fast or anything like that. But I can love harder. And that's what's neat about aging. Man, you can love harder than other people. And that's the joy of life. And when you're chasing money and chasing sex and all that, you forget about that stuff. And that's what's the neat part of life to remember. And that's why, to me, life just gets better every year.